Shenanigans.
All right, Gianni, you don't have much time, but you've got a nice story about turtles. Is this truth, lies, or shenanigans?
So this is a happy truth for you guys. In a recent National Geographic article, I read that about 5,000 turtles were something called cold stunned or yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
frozen,
That sounds right. Yep.
something stunned.
Cold stun.
So sea turtles were rescued from freezing waters on Texas Island. This happened after Texas's rare cold snap that left many without heat and power. And so it also affected nature as well. It affected these sea turtles. A lot of them were washed up on shore, and as you know, sea turtles don't just hang on the beach for fun. There's something wrong. So once dozens and then dozens, or hundreds rather, of sea turtles ended up on shore, that's when the members of, let me get their name, Sea Turtle Incorporation in Texas, volunteers decided to act. So what happened was, well, sea turtles can't regulate their body heat under 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So they're cold-blooded animals, as we know. They rely on ambient. So once the temperatures dropped at those rare levels on South Padre Island in Texas, the sea turtle population slowed down, rendering them paralyzed but still conscious. So with the help of dozens of the local volunteers, despite their circumstances at home, rushed to rescue the animals off the beach and into the rescue facility where it was much warmer. So without that immediate reaction by the volunteers, the freezing cold would have killed off the entire population of 4,009 sea turtles, which was also wiping out 40 years of like conservation work by the Sea Turtle Incorporation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An
So
amazing story.
yeah, it's crazy. So they kind of like mini heroes in a way. I don't necessarily have a question. I really just want to get you guys' reactions and any comments on this. Finally, a good story in 2020.
Yeah. Go ahead, Robbie.
It is a feel-good story. It's wonderful that everyone came together to save these critters who needed saving. I think that's a beautiful story, and I think on the flip side of it, we need to. I think between us, climate change is real. There's no debate. I think that
What are you
people
talking about?
everywhere need to get on board. Neo, don't start this with me.
Don't let me have to play devil's advocate.
He was ready.
Don't play devil's advocate on this one. But for me, I think it's so important that when we hear these stories, that we take inventory of our consumption habits. And that's the products that you consume, how they're made, how they're manufactured, how they're grown. Is it sustainable? One of the simplest changes that you can make, liquid soaps has become all the rage in the last few decades. Switch back to dry soap, because converting soap to liquid is a huge energy cost, and it's all shipped in plastic bottles. So
Really?
that's just one small change that you can make, because if you switch to dry soaps, they're typically shipped in either paper, cardboard, or metal tin, products that are more easily repurposed,
Recyclable.
reused.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So one small tip. Friend of the turtles. Friend of the turtles.
Friend of the turtles. Lizzie, real quick.
This just is another reason for me to like give Ted Cruz the finger. So you decide that all of this mayhem and foolishness and freezing is going on in your state, even down to the sea turtles. You decide to get on a plane and take your family to Cancun and then blame it on your daughters and lie about it. Like there's so much going on, and he's not for climate change. So he would, even if he had stayed in Texas, he wouldn't have been,
Horrible.
a proponent of this. He wouldn't have cared. But this just goes to show you the small mindedness of these people. Like it affects what's happening right now in Texas affects so many different variables. And for you to just take this, I'm out approach as an elected official is horrible. It's horrible. So yes, this is a feel good story. I've never seen a sea turtle in person, and so I would love to see one up close and personal.
Cute. They're
I would
very
love to
cute.
see one up close and personal.
Baltimore Aquarium.
I've seen little ones, but I've never seen
Aw.
one If I did, I don't remember.
Oh, the
Like
huge
maybe
one.
remember when the aquarium back in the day, Neo? Did you guys go on aquarium field trips?
All the time, yeah.
Maybe there was one in the aquarium. I don't
Aw.
remember. But I'm looking
Yeah,
at
you
this little
had to.
guy here. I would love to see one in person. I would love to. So I'm happy. Thank you for this story.
Yeah.
Thank you for this story.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a, like you said, it's a feel good story, and climate change is definitely real.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's I mean, when you look at
I was
if we're just talking climate change real quick, yeah, if you look at the temperatures drop in Texas, it's not the first time it's ever been cold, but the thing is,
right.
is you're looking at a trend of across the world. So when it's part of a trend across the world of like cold and hot, and climate changing, then you say, okay, So anyway, but yeah, this is great.
Yeah.
I love to see the turtles rescued because I've seen turtles I, I've been to Cape Canaveral, and Cape Canaveral's like it has this shorelines to go for miles and miles of untouched shoreline, because
Nice.
people who are on the NASA base can go to the shores, but it's pretty much untouched. And man, they have sea turtles that come and lay their eggs and stuff, and it's amazing to watch. And you can see the sea
Very
turtles.
cute.
How big are the eggs? Do you know? Like,
Like
are they huge?
chicken
They're
eggs.
like pearl sized.
Okay.
They're very small.
Well, they are. They're a little small.
Yeah, they're very small.
No,
Yeah.
I would love to see them up close. I would love to see them.
All right, time is up. All right. So thank you for that hot topic. We appreciate that. That was a fun one, a good one. All right, now it's time to get on. Well, I'm sorry, I got to get to some of these comments because there were some really good comments online. So I got called out. Apparently, Mike Winter says I'm finna get dragged by Robbie again, again by Rob B. He also said Bahamas, Atlantis. Jacqueline Robbins said, Dairy Winter, you said the operative word they don't want to admit climate change is real because it hurts their pocket. And Dairy Winter said, absolutely. George Fournier says, a story like that gives you faith in humankind at a time when it's so desperately needed. And Jose says, warm and fuzzy feeling. Warm and fuzzy feeling.
Aw.
All right, let's jump in.